Hi YouTube, it's your girl Kiana Nichelle coming back to you with another YouTube video. And today I am featuring my little sister Taylor. You've already met her in the sister tag, and she was in my Flexi Rod tutorial. But now we are back with another video, and today I am filming a Q&A. I figured it was cute and quaint to do since I'm kind of new, you know. I've been consistent lately. So without further ado, let's jump. All right, let's jump. So the first question somebody asked me, they asked me on my Instagram, by the way. So the first question somebody asked me was my favorite part of college and my least favorite part of college. If you can see, I am repping the illustrious South Carolina State University Bulldogs. On me, period. But so my favorite thing about SC State is we are a family. We are a family. If one person passed the test in that class, we all pass that test in that class. We are a family. We are a unit. We are as one. We are whole. And that's on period. There's nothing about that campus that says division. We are all together. I don't care if you're from Africa. You're not just black, you're from Africa. You're Jamaican, you're Haitian, you're white, you're Hispanic. You know, you come from the Middle East. I don't care. We're all a family. We're all a unit. And I feel like if you got that foundation, then that's all you need to make it, you know, a good school. My least favorite, not coming for you, dear SCC, but I feel like our campus needs a huge renovation. I have some ideas that I'm hoping this upcoming school year that I can be a part of these places where my ideas can be heard. So that way we can start seeing some changes, because I feel like there's two big things that's wrong with state, and I feel like if we move forward with that, it'll make it better. So she's going to ask me my other questions.
So one of the questions are, when are you happiest?
Oh, I am happiest when all my ducks are in a row. So when I know how I'm getting from plan A to plan B. Now let me tell you, this has been a struggle. God has been working with me when it comes to this. Sometimes I just have to, no, not sometimes, all the times I need to trust that God has a way for me. Like Jeremiah 29:11. For I have plans for you, promises for hope in the future. Like, I just have to remember that. If you don't know about me, I have a tattoo. It's from Philippians, and it's the one where it talks about I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. I just have to think about that. So, but I really do feel happy and accomplished when all my ducks are in a row. I know the answer. I understand. I'm full that way.
What is your favorite hobby?
I like art. So as long as I get to create, I like it. I like photography. I'm looking to start into that. I am a marketing major, and journalism is my minor. I like to write. I like to paint. I'm not the best painter, but I do all right. You know, some of my stuff I've made is decoration in my room. That way, I used to sing, but I'm retired. None of that.
Do you believe in luck?
Luck?
Mm-hmm.
I believe in the God that walks over this earth. Okay.
If you were stranded on a desert island and you could have only one item, what would it be? A plane.
Okay, I was about to say a plane that worked, that I can get my way out. I'm gonna learn to fly today, glasses or not. We gonna learn.
What is your favorite meal?
Anything that's good. If it's good, I like it. Amen. Amen.
What is your spirit animal?
Ricky Thompson.
I felt that. Why?
Because I feel like he's like me. Because I remember seeing him on Vine, and he was talking about chicken. I was like, well, I feel that, but you know, not as much. But then when he would talk about, like, I know you see me looking good, I know you see it. Like, I'm like, yes, that is me, honey. I know you see it. Come on, come through.
Okay, what is the first thing you notice about a person?
I notice body language. Like, how I notice with how you treat other people. So, other people say, like, cliche things like, oh, your eyes, you know, your hair, your skin, how you are, you know. Whereas me, I'm like, I notice how you treat people. I notice what kind of person you are. And that lets me know if I want to pursue you, whether it be friend, relation, as like to further, you know, a partnership or something like that. Because I don't want to just invite anybody into my life, because as the Bible talks about, okay, when you have a bad fruit, it's gonna spoil all your good fruit, and we don't want no spoiling. Okay.
For what in your life do you feel most grateful for?
I am truly honored and blessed to have step parents. I say that because I have my mom, I have my dad. I'm close to both. But I have a stepmom and I have a stepdad. I appreciate both of them. And I say that because I come from a blended family. And I feel like it takes a village to raise a child. And without my village, who would I be today? So I'm thankful for them. Amen.
What is your favorite season and why?
That would be, fall. Not too hot, not too cold. My birthday season. Scorpio season, gang. If you know what I'm saying, thumbs up this video.
Okay, because it's Louisa gang all day, but okay. Do you have any guilty pleasures?
Ooh, I was about to say chocolate. She will tell you, I'll come in there in the middle of the night talking about something, I need chocolate. I'll be like, I need to take my vitamins or something. Because I think they say when you craving chocolate, you really need magnesium. And chocolate will get me right. I'll go from being in a sour mood to being sweet as pie. I love me some chocolate.
What really makes you angry?
When people talk to me like they ain't got no sense, baby. Don't come for me and I won't come for you, okay? Okay, period. Because, yes, just don't talk to me outside of your neck. I will treat you with the long end of the spoon. I will really be nice to you. But just know, on the inside, I am burning because you just made me really furious. That way.
What makes you laugh the most?
Myself and my personality. I'm playing. Kind of that way, because what makes me laugh is kind of corny things, goofy things I say and do throughout the day, or my family, or like other people. Yeah, like, okay, I'm a camp counselor and I was doing riddles with my kids while they were waiting their turn for archery. And I was like, hey guys, how do you plan a party in space? And they're like, how? Space Jams? And I was like, no.
Wait.
You plan it. Yo.
Oh my God, what?
Listen, I heard that jokes from somewhere else. And then one time I was like, why can't you hear a pterodactyl pee? And they were like, why?
He's silent.
Yeah, the pee is silent. And I was like, what do you call a cow with no legs? They were like, what?
Ground beef.
Ground beef. Like, it'd be like stuff like that. Where, you know.
Remember when you choked on salsa?
Yo, okay, the other night, this one is funny like me. Sometimes she's a little more funnier than I am. I have to give her an applause. We were eating downstairs, and we really wasn't supposed to be eating downstairs. And we thought we heard somebody coming. We gonna stop mid-shoot. And then she was like, it's all a dream. You're not really here, y'all. I don't know why that tickled me so much, but it tickled me so much that the salsa went up my esophagus and through my nostrils, and it burned. It really did burn.
What does a healthy relationship look like to you?
A healthy relationship is anything through Christ. So if you are praying together as a couple, I really feel you can do it through Christ. That God will enable you and help you and endure you along your journey. So that way you become a better person, and then you're pouring back into them. It's not them pouring a whole bunch into you and your cup overflows and they don't get anything in their cup and they're, left empty and they're left dry. Because that's exhausting. I've been there, done that. Was not fun, was not for me. I felt depressed. I lost a lot of weight. I think that's
take a break.
Alright. So yeah, my apologies. Was looking at something.
Okay.
But yeah, so if you you do that, boom, 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 boom. I feel like, because there is no right or wrong relationship, because everybody's different. Everybody's personality is different. Like, I know for me, I'm goofy. I'm weird. I have a crazy laugh. I'm inquisitive. Somebody asked me what is my love language. Effective communication, really. Like, if you don't always gotta reassure me everything, but if I see the actions is lining up with what you're telling me, and you let me know, hey, I see what you're doing for me, I got you, that goes a long way. Because sometimes I'm not that touchy, but then when I do want, that love and affection and that communication, let me know something there too, okay? Like, just let me know. Be vocal. We grown. So, yeah. Okay. Next question. Sorry about that. I had to take a break. Now we're back. And we're better.
What is something you like to do that other people would probably consider weird?
I don't know. What I think to be normal, other people might think is weird. I guess, like she said, everything. I don't know. I'm a different kind of person. I know.
Okay. What was your upbringing like?
Hard. It was boys and girls. I'm playing. I had a good childhood. I really did. I was with my mama. My brother. Disregard that. That was nothing real. That's bad. Don't do that. That's ghetto. But yeah, I went on a good childhood. It was decent. It was normal. You stayed in the child's place. You know what I'm saying? It was good.
What is your favorite holiday?
No, I really like all holidays because I like to spend time with my family and I like to go places, do things, go outside, yeah. I don't know.
What have you learned from your past relationship?
Sheesh! We're going there today. Okay. Thank you. Next, I'm playing. Basically, my first relationship, I learned it's okay to be yourself. I mean, I was always myself, but sometimes I felt apologetic for being myself, and I realized I didn't need to apologize for being myself. How I am is how I am. He never made me say like, you're this, you're that, you're that. But that was just something I was dealing with internally. I felt like, wow, maybe because of how I acted is why this was like this. And it's like, I didn't need to do that. That's wrong.
What is the most important?
I wasn't done. Back again. As I was saying, I was saying that my second relationship, I learned when your gut gets to speaking, listen to her. And that saved me. Amen.
Which decade do you think had the best sense of style?
I mean, the cliche answer would be like the 90s, but I feel like we're influenced from the 70s, the 80s, and 90s into the 2000s. I really do feel that way. Even, what's that store called? ASOS or American Apparel. Sometimes, and Zara. I feel like sometimes they have like a flair of like that 1600s vibe, 1800s vibe, and then it turns into like a 60s thing, but they made it modern.
Not the 60s.
If that makes sense. If you know where I was going with that, then you know.
What is your silliest fear?
My fear.
No, your silliest fear.
My silliest fear. Probably snakes. I don't like snakes. I can't get with that. My cousin has a snake. I tried to conquer my fear and hold it. That did not work. It felt like a purse I have. I was not with it. It just moves. And it's not a fear that it's gonna bite me. I just don't like how it feels. And it feels so cold, but it moves like that. I can't get with it.
If you had to compare yourself to one fictional character, who would it be?
Fictional. I couldn't narrow myself down. I really couldn't. I could think of some things where it's like I see myself in that, but then at the same time I can't, because I'm my own person and I don't think anybody has made a show that's like about me. So I wouldn't know.
What's one thing people would never know about you just by looking at you?
They would not know I talk a lot. If I know you, you know I talk a lot. Everybody think I'm quiet, but go ahead. They do. I ain't quiet. You thought.
What's the sweetest thing you've ever done for a boy?
I was that girlfriend. There's two things. So in my first relationship, I made him a going away football go to bed. I had got off work. I put all his favorite snacks in there. I got football helmet confettis and stuff like that. That was kind of like his school colors. Threw it in the bed, real hard. And I rolled up afterwards. The other one, I cooked. Feel like that's sweet.
What is your favorite thing about being a girl?
I do my makeup. I do my hair.
For being a boy?
Yes. You're right. Well, I don't know. I just enjoy being girly. I enjoy women empowerment. Like Ariana Grande's song, God is a Woman. Literally, God is not a woman, but figuratively, like, she does everything. I feel like men, and I notice that as being a camp counselor, if they don't have a girl, I see the dynamic, I see the behavior change versus when a woman is perfect.
What's the best bad decision you ever made?
I enjoyed the bad decision.
It's like a decision you shouldn't have made, but it worked out.
I try not to regret anything. I try not to make bad decisions. You know what? Nah. I guess I could use that. So this summer.
You're laughing, but I see no joke.
I mean, it's turned out to be better. But I'm about to get a little deep. with y'all right quick. Basically, I was trying to study abroad or like intern, do summer school this summer. That did not work. So I am in a different predicament. I am out of my element. I am swimming. I'm just, I just keep breathing and breathing and breathing and breathing, trying to make it, But I'm making it, It's going. I feel like it had to happen that way.
What did you always wanted to try but never found the courage to do?
Frog legs. I want to try frog legs because where I'm from, boys in my class would go, some girls too, they go catch them on the weekend and they get together as a group and they would chop them up, season them, and fry it. But I just can't come from little dude that was sticking on my garage and was next to my car when I was about to get in it to ribbit, I'm crunchy, seasoned, come eat me. I taste just like chicken. No, haven't done it.
What's the silliest reason you've ever got into a fight with someone?
Okay, so one thing about me is my mouth do all my work. I normally don't have to get physical. I don't have to get into no altercations with nobody. Because I know if I get physical, then I'm not going to feel better in life. Because I know I'm going to still feel like I need to be physical with you, Be direct with you instead of just talking it out. But the silliest arguments I've ever gotten into with somebody would probably be, I'm thinking of stuff that was like elementary school or 6th grade.
That boy, and he was like, you gave me mono.
So, my ex-boyfriend.
Why you do all that?
Because you just reminded me. So, my ex-boyfriend, if you're watching this, I don't like you. We're good.
This is for Rachel.
We're good. Okay? We don't have no problems. We're good. Okay? No bad blood. You're forgiven. All is well. I just don't like you. Okay? So basically, he called me in the middle of the night. I was sleeping wonderful. I'm like, why is my phone going off? I don't have work the next day. What is going on? He's like, hey, Kiana, could you call me back? This is kind of important. I'm at the hospital again. So I'm like, huh? What does that have to do with me? Like, no offense. Like, what does that have to do with me? Like, I'm not your girlfriend anymore. I get it. We're cool people. But I don't think I should be one of the first few people that you call. Like, just cut it off.
It came on my explore page. It's okay.
But I feel like, why are you calling me? Especially at this time. So I'm like, texting him like what's going on? So he keeps on asking me stuff like, was I with somebody else while we were together? And I'm like, no, that's disrespectful. That's not in my character. So I felt tried. I'm already sleepy. And then I feel like you're coming for my character. Like, why are you coming for me? Looking back at it, I shouldn't have been as mad, but at the same time, I had a right to be mad because it's like, what would I have had time to do something like that? And then what really topped it off was, I think you did something, to be quite frank. Y'all, when I tell you this boy is crying because he has mono, I'm like, you can get mono from drinking from a water fountain. You can get mono from sharing food with somebody. You can get mono, there's all kinds of ways you can get it. It's not just from another person. Granted, me and him were basically not together for a whole entire month. And while that month, he was already at the hospital. So what doesn't make sense to me is, how is it when you went there the first time they didn't say that, but now you go in the second time and they're saying that? I wasn't even near you or in your presence. That's how you were incorrect, and that's why you're blocked on everything. The end. Next question.
What slang or trend makes you feel old?
I would say how these kids now like love TikTok and stuff like that. And I find it the dumbest thing. But the kids at the camp love it. They love TikTok. I'm like, when I was that age, I just liked the new Hannah Montana episode. Tell my son do the ice cream freeze, shake it down low. You know, I was just, you know, doing stuff like that. I never noticed like anything else, or like the silly bands was really hot and popping. Now these kids is all like electronic.
Everything.
They're all electronic.
Got to trade them when they broke. Oh.
I know.
What does love look like to you?
Love is, like I said, effective communication. It's letting somebody know, hey, I appreciate you. Hey, you're a great person. Hey, I love you. Hey, did you eat today? Hey, how have you been? I haven't talked to you or seen you in a while. How is everything going? Hey, I'm going to help you out. I saw you struggling. I'm going to help you out. It's a positive environment. You say like you're leaving, going somewhere, you let the other family member know, hey, I'm about to go somewhere, I'll be back, or would you like to come with me? Or good nights, good mornings, those go a long way. Saying you love somebody, like I said, going out of your way, doing something for somebody, like showing them just a lot of action, just showing them like, hey, you know, I knew you were hungry, so I made you a grilled cheese. I knew you were having a hard time finding something, so it's the least I can do. You know, that is love. That is love. Oh, one more thing. When you love somebody and you give them a gift, if that's what you feel like you're gonna do, don't just buy what they ask for. You can do that. You can, you know, buy somebody what they ask for if they've been asking for it for a really, really long time. But also buy them what they need and what speaks volume to them. What registers to them as, you know, hey, they thought about me. That speaks. This will be my last question. This is getting kind of lengthy.
What's your idea of heaven?
Heaven is, you know, a place you get to go after you've heard, well done by all the faithful servants. Yes, God. Yes, heaven is a place where you can rejoice and reunite. A place where you've gone after you've fulfilled your duties of being a Christian and being the light of the world. It is a place that, you know, you finish out, you finish strong doing what God has called you to do. It's a celebration. It's, you know, a blessing. It's a gift. It's a hallelujah time. Amen.
I think you should do one more.
One more.
When are you most yourself?
I am most myself when I am in a comfortable, loving, and positive environment. I feel I am most myself when somebody I can pick up, like I said. So if I had to have like a sixth sense, it would be feeling. I get a feeling, not just my gut feeling, but I get a feeling like your aurora, your presence. I can feel for you. I can feel what kind of person you are. I can feel if you're standoffish. I can feel if you're vivacious. I can feel what kind of person you are. I can feel, sometimes I feel like I can already sense what's wrong, what's flawed about somebody. Like, nobody is perfect, but I can feel that. And I can feel, you know, stuff like that. So anytime I pick up on that, dang, I got too much into, what's the question again?
When are you most yourself?
Most myself, when I feel that vibe that I pick up off of you, I can be comfortable and be 100% my true authentic self. Whether that's with family or friends. And if it's with friends, if I can feel 100% my authentic self with you, then you know you're excellent, you're a great person. If you're watching this and that's not how I am, my apologies. I just don't feel comfortable around you and my senses be tingling. So, on that note, thank you for watching this YouTube video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to see from me. Don't know. Like I always tell y'all, be lights of the world. Peace.